This is my bucket list. Well, really, I'm not calling it a bucket list because I don't really like the concept of a bucket list. I think that it's kind of planning for you to die, that you have this kind of mentality that if you finish everything on your list, then it's okay for you to die. To me, I think it's a list that you should be doing, thinking, hey, wouldn't this be great if this is accomplished? But at the end of your life, if you're sitting there going, but I didn't do everything, then you are disappointed. And I think that people should be living their life and at the end of it, kind of go, I did some really great things. My list feels like it's a little different because I'm not 20 anymore. A couple of things on my list are things that I wanted to do when I was 20, but I haven't done. But I've lived pretty decent life, and we've kind of done some really cool things. So, but one of the things that I do have on my list is a vacation that my husband and I talked about doing when we first got married, which was a really long time ago, and that was to go to the Grand Canyon. And we had always talked about doing that and taking our kids, and it's funny because we've never done that, and it's not that we haven't had the ability, it's just we've never done it. And so we would definitely like to take our kids to go to the Grand Canyon. I have a lot of travel on my list. My daughter and I like to travel a lot, and more than likely I will be doing a lot of these trips with her. Um, because the guys that live in my house are homebodies and they don't like to travel as much as my daughter and I do. But just different places to go and go to Paris and London and Australia and just do some different things. I want to take a missions trip to Africa, and um, and I want to do that with my whole family. I want to hold my grandkids one day. I want to see aurora borealis. I There are lots and lots of different things. One of the things that is kind of a big deal for me is to complete my bachelor's degree, um, and to try to do it as successfully as I can without student loans, or to have them paid off within the first 5 years after I graduate. I want to see my son graduate from college. I want to see my kids get married. Um, I want to lead my grandkids to the Lord. I want to be able to speak at a national women's conference, and I want to pray with the president or with a world leader, or a different world leader. Um, I Probably one of the biggest things that I want to do is just kind of make a difference in people's lives. I want to be able to speak positively to them and encourage them, and let them know that where they're at today isn't necessarily has to be where they stay, and show them that there's always hope in everything that they do. And so in that, I want to write some books and get published. And the cool thing is I have a couple of them started, so now it's just getting them done. And one thing that I was able to check off my list is that my family sponsors some children in Honduras, and over the summer my daughter and I did get to meet our sponsored children. That was probably one of the coolest blessings that I've ever had. So anyway, that's me in a nutshell. I mean, I have a lot of things that I still want to do, and I want to do them just because they seem like they'd be amazing to do, and not necessarily because I feel like if I accomplish these things, then I could be done, because I want my list to keep going and growing and not ever be finished. All right, have a happy Thanksgiving.